What's going on, guys? Today isn't going to be a very long video, kind of short. I took the g35 to a private day and broke a couple things, had a couple things happen, but wasn't anything too crazy to say the least. But let me show you what we got going on here. So the first thing is my shifter. My shifter is broken basically. So if I go here, I gotta really get in the first over here, and then my shifter is just hanging out. And I bring it in there second, but it's just hanging out. And then to get to 5th and 6th, I gotta go into the reverse lockout. 5th, 6th. So right now I have no reverse. So what happened is that there's a U-joint for the shifter, and that U-joint blew up. Don't ask me how. I have no idea. But that's what we're gonna replace today. We're gonna replace the shifter, and I got it pushed back. I'm gonna pull it into the garage and jack it up, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. So car's in. This is the trans that's going into the Z, and this is what I'm talking about. There's this U-joint here, and this U-joint is what broke on my shifter. So that just slides on to this bad boy right here, and that allows you to have your shifter on this side. But it's held in by 2 dowel pins, or these little push-in pins, whatever these are called. So this is the bigger one that goes in first, and then this little one goes inside that big one. So now my thing is I think I have to take off my drive shaft, but we won't know until we get it jacked up. So this is my next step. I'm gonna go ahead and get it jacked up and take a look and see exactly on what we have to do here. Alright, put some wheels down there just in case. You know how my jack likes to be. Come under here. Oh yes. I think I do have to take my drive shaft off. I was really hoping I didn't. So there it is, and let's see if I can move this. No? Okay. Well, you can see that it's broken. So that's what I'm trying to replace today. You gotta take out this drive shaft. Yeah, man, I was hoping I didn't have to. Well, let's get that taken out, I guess. Alrighty, so I got the heat shield and the little bracket that goes right here under the drive shaft. Got the drive shaft all unhooked. Now it's time to slide this thing out of there and then go check on how much more room we need, or if we have everything for that. So let me get this pulled out, we'll check. Alright, so now that we got that off, you can really see it. Yeah, that's it's real nice. So these are 2 dowel pins, or I'm not 100% sure, I forgot what these are called, but you got to push that inner one out first and then the outer one, and then this piece comes off. So let me see, I think this is a 12. Yeah, it's a 12 to get it off the shifter. So we'll work on this first, and then we'll work on this. So the stuff that I'm using for this, so I have a punch. I have this punch that fits the outer one, but I don't have one that fits the inner one. So I'm using a 764 to get to that inner one. Luckily I have a T-handle, so I have somewhere to hit that's comfortable, but other than that, I don't really have anything for it. So I'm gonna start working on this. It shouldn't be too hard to get out, but we'll see, because getting the drive shaft off was a pain, but not too bad. I'm gonna stab away at this and I'll bring you guys back when I got it off. I got it off. Look at that. I had to bend that down, so at least I had something while I was at the track. Just left it in second, but that's off. Let's put them side by side here. It should be the same, but let's just double check it. Yeah, seems about right. No. Yeah. Holes on the same side. I gotta squeeze this thing off, put it over here, and put it back together. So let me go do that. Oh, son, check me out. I got a working shifter. Look at that. Nice. They both went in good. Got the boot on this one to cover everything up. Gotta slide this one back on, and I do it with one hand. Not really. I'll get two hands in there in a second. I'll put this back on and I'll show you guys what it all looks like when I'm done. Alright, got that covered up. Those pins are in. Got the shifter tight with the 12 behind it. Got this cover on. Everything's slid on where it needs to be. Everything's looking mighty fine. Mighty fine. Alright, let's get this drive shaft back in. Tighten back up to the differential and all the brackets and stuff, and we should be good to go on that portion of everything. So while I'm down here, I'm just gonna look. Okay, transmission is still made of transmission. All right, let's go. All right, you guys, I'm gonna take y'all with me to install or at least slide the drive shaft in. Because these cars, the sedans and the coupes came with a two-piece drive shaft. I spent a long time looking for a one-piece drive shaft until I finally found one out of a coupe. But a coupe and a sedan are the same wheelbase. So the 350Zs come with a carbon fiber single-piece drive shaft. The sedans come with a two-piece, which I'll show you after we're done installing this what it looks like. And the coupes come with that same two-piece drive shaft. The carrier bearing gets bolted up over there, but obviously we're not going to use that because we got a one-piece finally, an aluminum one-piece. I will say with the aluminum one-piece, you have a lot more drivetrain noise. It's crazy, but I definitely felt the car a lot snappier, a lot, you know, just a little bit quicker, more responsive with the one-piece drive shaft. So I love it, but it was super hard to find. So let's see if we can slide this thing in here. Oh, I'm in my own way. Alright. So that was kind of a pain to get in, especially under the car. Well, obviously you gotta do it under the car, but when I put this thing in there, I had it on the lift at the shop, and it definitely made it easier. So let's get that in there. Beautiful. Alright, let's come back out, back towards the differential. Alright. Slide that thing on there. Where are the bolts? I need bolts. There's one. I don't think they're lined up. So I will move my wheels. No, I'm gonna have to put that in neutral. Oh, we're in gear. Oh, that feels so much better. Yes. Oh, I got reversed now. Alright, leave it in neutral. Let's get these bolts on and the brackets, and then I'm done with this. We'll go out and test it. See it here. Yeah, there we go. One. Got two of them. And three. I think I can get all four in, and then I gotta just move it around and tighten them. We're gonna have to find out about that one. Should be able to shimmy our way. Oh, I think I got it. Yep, I got it. Nice. Alright, let me get these guys snugged up and I'll show you what else we gotta put on. Alright. Got these bad boys all tightened up. That's a mission. But got them all tightened up. Everything's nice. Now we'll do this little bracket here. Alright, get my 12s. Put these little brackets on. Because there's this and a heat shield. So I don't think I need the heat shield, but I still put it back on anyways. Just because it fits. So I'll go ahead, tighten these up, and then I'll show you how the heat shield goes on there. Alright guys, got the bracket nice and tight. Heat shield goes on there with 410s. Everything's nice and tight. Nothing's really scrubbing. I think the only reason why we had some witness marks is because on my other differential, my bushings went out. Those bushings went out, so it sagged a bit. I was able to touch. But other than that, should be good to go. So let me get out of here. We'll get it down. We'll go take it for a test drive. See how many gears we actually have. Alright, so before we do that, this is what the stock drive shaft looks like. There's the front piece that goes to the trans, then there's the back piece that goes to the differential. That's the carrier bearing. So that piece over there gets mounted up to that gets mounted up to the differential, and that goes on the trans. So that's the two-piece setup that these cars have. But as you've seen, I was able to find me a one-piece for the car, so only thing I gotta do to this is find the OEM drive shaft for it whenever I get everything in it. We will be working on this sometime soon. Got a little bit of delayed on everything for the Z because I got the Jeep running. I broke the car at a private day, so just trying to get it fixed up because this, believe it or not, is my daily. I could daily the diesel. It's just sometimes it becomes a hassle. It's a big truck, so just driving the car around is just just all around better. The Jeep doesn't have AC, which the Jeep, you can see it over there at my neighbor's house. Because it's raining, I don't have no front windows. But this is just all around the easiest car. AC, radio, everything works. So I gotta get this thing back on the road because it's been raining a lot, so I can't take the motorcycle. And like I said, the diesel, I would just prefer not to. And I need front tires for the diesel anyways, so. But let me go ahead and get this thing off of the jack stands and go for a test drive. Still runs. Turns AC on. Oh, it's already on. Alright. Let this thing warm up for a second. I definitely don't have gas, but that's fine. I'm usually running like that, so. Let it warm up, then we'll go for a little quick rip. Alright. Let's see if we got some gears. Oh, first. Is it in reverse? Oh, let's go. I figured. Oh. Alright, let's go for a cruise. Yeah. You see? Now first gear ain't hitting. First gear used to hit my hydro, but now you can tell how bad it was. That's a pretty good distance. Alright, let's go for a little cruise. Yeah, she's feeling good like always. I love this freaking car. Alright, I got all my gears. She's back. Heck yeah. We'll take it for a cruise. Alright, tested the car. Everything's good. Got a shifter, all gears, reverse, stuff like that. It feels great. So definitely got to find another lever linkage, whatever they call that thing. It's, I think the control linkage, shift control linkage. I have to look that up again. But I got to find another one of those for the Z. Hopefully I can get started on making progress on that again next week. And start getting the motor out of the car. That car right there. But get the motor out of it, get the automatic bushing out of the flywheel, well, out of the crankshaft, get the manual bushing in, put the flywheel, clutch, get all that stuff done, get the trans on it, and see if we could get that in the car. And then at that point, tearing all the wiring harness out of this, dash harness, computers, yada yada, all that stuff. See if we can get it all to run in the Z the way it's supposed to, and hopefully get that up going before the end of the year. That's my plan. But I also have other events that I want to go to, other things that we got to work on. So slowly but surely we're stabbing at the Z though. We will be stabbing away at that. Drop a like if you haven't already. If you subscribe if you like what you're seeing, and I hope to see you guys in the